My mother-in-law made my life a living hell for 5 years. Okay, buckle up, because this one's a wild ride. For 5 whole years after marrying my husband, my mother-in-law made every day feel like a nightmare. I'm still shaking just thinking about it. When we first got engaged, she was nice enough on the surface, but it didn't take long for the cracks to show. She constantly undermined me in front of my husband, questioned every decision we made, and even tried to control how we raised our kids. She'd call me too sensitive or not good enough for her son. She showed up uninvited multiple times, inspecting our house like she was some kind of property inspector. She criticized everything: my cooking, my cleaning, my clothes, even my friends. Once, she demanded I quit my job because it wasn't good enough for her son. When I refused, she threw a full-on tantrum at a family dinner, yelling that I was selfish and ruining their family. My husband was stuck between us, but honestly, he didn't do enough to stop her or back me up. The worst part? When I got pregnant with our first child, she kept pushing her own outdated and unsafe parenting advice, like feeding the baby honey before age 1, which is dangerous, insisting on co-sleeping even though we didn't want to, and constantly trying to babysit to control the child's upbringing. I tried talking to her calmly, setting boundaries, but she ignored them all and guilt-tripped me for not respecting her. When I finally snapped and told her to back off, she cried to my husband and painted me as the evil daughter-in-law. The stress gave me terrible anxiety, and I dreaded family gatherings for years. It took moving to a different city and therapy for me and my husband to finally break free from her toxic influence. Now, we limit contact to holidays only, and even then, it's tense. If you have a mother-in-law who's a nightmare, know you're not alone, and you don't have to take it. Comments and my replies. Comment 1. Wow, your MIL sounds insane. How did your husband let her treat you like that for so long? Reply. Yeah, it was rough. My husband grew up with her controlling nature, so he didn't always see it clearly at first. It took a lot of conversations and couples therapy before he really understood how bad it was and stood up for me. Comment 2. Honestly, why didn't you just cut her out sooner? Sounds like she was toxic from day one. Reply. Believe me, I tried to distance myself many times, but family dynamics are complicated, especially with kids involved. I wanted my husband to support me fully before making big moves. It wasn't easy. Comment 3. Feeding honey before 1? That's actually dangerous. She sounds like a nightmare. Reply. Right? I was horrified when she kept pushing that. I had to read up on infant safety just to defend my choices. It's crazy how some people think their traditional advice trumps science. Comment 4. Did you ever try involving other family members to help you deal with her? Reply. We did, but most sided with her, or just told us to keep the peace. It felt isolating. That's why therapy helped so much, to find strength in ourselves. Comment 5. Props to you for standing your ground. Toxic in-laws can ruin marriages if you don't address it. Reply. Thank you. It took time, but setting boundaries saved our relationship. I just hope others dealing with similar issues know they can fight back too.